Hello and a very warm welcome to the third edition of ETEducation's Annual Education Summit 2026. I'm Apurva Shukla and currently with me is Shubhanshu Shukla. Please welcome him. Hi sir.
Hi, hello.
So the first question I would like to ask you is that when it comes to, what kind of one message that you would want to give students out there, because we are now transitioning from degrees to skill based education, what is that one thing you would want to give to the students out there?
So my message is that, as you rightly said, we are transitioning to a skill-based, all the sectors, whatever we talk about today, they are going to rely on skills and ability to solve problems, which we have not yet experienced. Uh, Curiosity is the first step, I feel, and which the kids already are. And having an interest in these sectors and pursuing them is going to be really important, not just for them, for our country as well. Talking about space sector specifically, we have set very high ambition for ourselves as a country, and we do need these kids to contribute actively for these sectors. And that is what my message to them would be: to be excited, to be a part of this, because the thought process should not be that they will join this or they will join the sector, but the thought process should be that they have to make it happen for us. Then only it is going to happen. So that is my message. Be curious and actively join these sectors. These are possibilities. I think it is a great time to be here. These sectors excite everyone, kids and adults alike. So be a part of this and make it happen for India.
Space is quite a different sector, right? And it is not as easy as as compared to other sectors, right? So what is that one thing you would want to tell people or the students or the teachers who are building careers in this particular segment?
Yeah, space is a sector in India that was traditionally um, handled only by ISRO. ISRO has done successful missions, one after the other, and brought pride to our country, in many instances in the past. But now we are transitioning to a time wherein the private sector is also rising rapidly in the space domain. And again, like I said, the ambition, the sheer scale of ambition that we have in the space sector, it will require a lot of involvement from many different fields. So this is a sector that is coming up very rapidly. Today we have 400 plus startups in the space sector in India itself, and this number were very less a few years back. This in itself shows that what kind of excitement this sector is generating. So yes, the message is this again, that this is going to be future, and this is something that excites us. So why not be a part of it and actively contribute to it?
Last question to you is that how has been your overall experience at the third edition of ET Education's Annual Education Summit?
The experience is great. I think a lot of good questions were asked. Uh, the first step to solving any problem is having awareness about it. And I think platforms like these create awareness about issues that we need to solve. What you're trying to do is address education. How do we change education to meet the demands of the current day? The landscape is evolving very rapidly, and everything that we have, that prepares kids towards that also needs to evolve with it. So I think it is the right place to discuss these ideas, and then once awareness is there, we find ways and solutions and implement them. So very happy to be here and discuss all these issues.
Thank you so much for sparing time to be with us, and it was a pleasure to host you here at the ET Education's Annual Education Summit. Stay tuned to ET Education to know more about what's happening right here at the third edition of this event. Thank you.